Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Today is a rough one. It's May 12th here, and you know what? I'm just frazzled and tired and not happy with what happened today on today's trading. So I'm gonna walk through the recap for you guys, show you kind of what happened and what happened with my mindset as well. So let's go ahead and take a look into it. Today, I'm down a nasty 413 bucks. So it's not the end of the world, but it's a big hit. And definitely wiped away some profits from this week and a little from last week. So, definitely going backwards here. Not completely backwards on the month at least, but for this week, yeah, it's a big hit. So this is today's performance. Let's look at it. Started positive, up 119, all the way up to 176. That was my high point, and I just completely crumbled from there. Made a couple of bad trades here, and was able to work out of it a little bit to negative 258, and then it just went sideways and then downhill from there. So let me preface this with saying, actually, let me mention this. So what I traded today, I traded IHT, RMED, SDPI, EYES, CRIS, BRN, WISA, and LHDX. So I traded quite a few things today. Things were popping up. Unfortunately, it seemed like nothing was really holding very well. And I think that was part of the problem there. So I was kind of chasing things. I was chasing things too much. And here is what I wanted to preface this day with, is that today on my agenda, this is kind of how day trading goes sometimes. For me, I have a rental property that I take care of every once in a while, short-term rental. And today was a day that I had to go over to that house and do some maintenance stuff over there. So I knew today I had to leave early today. So the days I actually have to do work, the other days that I don't have to go over there, I'm in the market and I have all day until 3 p.m. till the market closed to trade. So I feel good about, getting into positions and getting out and just being able to trade all day long. Whereas today, when I feel like I'm time crunched, I think sometimes, like, even in the mindset, the mentality is, I've got this limited time frame to work within. And for me today, I guess that really factored in, and I got all bunched up from it. So initially, I'll get into the trades in just a second here, the actual breakdown each trade. But what happened here for me is that, starting the day in the green was always good. And, going up to 176, that's where I should have walked away. Of course, you just don't know. You'll never find the top in a stock perfectly, and you'll never know when your exact high in the day is. So it's something that's really hard to gauge, but I should have just put some green on the table, 176, and walked away, because I had, once again, stuff to do. And instead, I kept trading. And what happened here is that, I guess, FOMO got the best of me, and I got into a bad trade. And once I got into that nasty trade, well, then I've got this mindset of, oh, okay, well, let me at least try to get out of it, try to get back to neutral, and then I'll walk away. And so the problem led for me there, going into that mindset. So what happened to me here is I was trading, and now that I have gone red, well, guess what? I still got to leave, still got to go do my job. And so I take my laptop with me, throw it in the car, and, get the laptop up while I'm doing other work at the house. And the idea there was that, hey, you know, if I see some great opportunities, I'll still have my computer up and I can trade those. And I guess that wasn't necessarily a great idea. Because it was just kind of, I don't know, taken away from my time. And I really didn't get anywhere from it. So, enough of the mindset stuff there. Let's actually talk about the trades today. First trades, I was looking at IHT. This one has been a former runner for us. Last couple days, it's had a good, nice good run on it. So it's, you know, been in play for a few days now, and I wanted to capitalize on that. So what happened here is I didn't even touch it until after this halt. And my idea was, hey, we're just peaked up, went into a halt. This might look good for a dip trade where I go in by the dip and ride the next leg higher. So that was the mentality there, and worked out a couple times, got up to 176 bucks, all in here. So I was buying those dips and would sell as soon as they'd go up a little bit. So that was working for me until it didn't. And there was a huge fake out here. Let me know in the comments if you got into this stock and you got trapped just like I did. This is where things just unraveled, fell apart, and I don't know, after you know you're in a bad position, you know, best thing to do is try to sell on a pop and just get rid of it before it gets worse and cut the loss. And sometimes that's just really hard to do emotionally, and sometimes you hold it a little bit longer than you should, and that's kind of what happened to me here. And yeah, it's just unfortunate, but I'm being honest here, telling the truth. This is how it goes. This is the struggle with day trading. But anyways, let me show you where I got trapped in here. Let's look. So as I see it blowing up here, I'm looking at this going, okay, the second it goes for a little bit of a curl here, I want to hop in for the next leg higher. And I had the right idea. The problem was this was quite a bit of a trap, and it reversed, and it just didn't hold anything. It flashed up so quick. And so I ended up buying in, let's see, 17, let's see, 25. Okay. Yeah, so I was trying to get in quickly after I saw it moved up very quick. I hopped in at 886. It flushed a little bit, and that's why I told myself, let me grab a super fast dip buy, and then I'll sell on the next, you know, pull up and get out of there, hopefully break even or something to try to mitigate the risk. It was a bad idea because it only just went further. So anyways, first buy was at 886. Next one was at 850. And I thought I was getting in low enough. And hey, kept going. So kept going south. Ended up selling at 789. What a disaster. So that was my huge hit today. I think that's what took me down to negative 400 today at that point. And from there, we had an interesting day because a lot of other things started popping up. So next one was RMED. This one, I'm going to try to go through these a little quickly because they were just, a lot of them were popping up. I was trying to ride some momentum on them. I just wasn't seeing a lot of follow through on some of them. So RMED, let's see, got in at 628, sold at 627. That was one of them. That was nothing really. Got another one I was in at 625. Let me see the timestamp on that. 10:37. Yep, here I am trying to go in. I'm seeing this thing is, you know, it's dropping, goes up, drops again. and it's hitting these points, and I'm thinking that it might break this, you know, these areas of resistance in here, you know, 620-ish. And so I hopped in, let's see, I think 625 at one point, and that was in this candle, I believe. Yeah, 625, trying to break it, and it just reversed, went downhill, and ended up selling at 596. So it was just a frustrating kind of chop. I got chopped out of there on that one, moved on over to SDPI, and you know, like I said, I traded quite a few stocks today, and things were popping up, but just it seems like nothing, I guess, was holding its strength. So with this one, there was just a tiny little trade there, quick scalp, lost 1 cent on it. That wasn't even worth it there. Moved on over to eyes. I saw that one popping up. Got in, let's see, it's 618, sold it. Actually, let me correct that. I filled on this? Yeah, I think I got filled on that. Yeah, I traded that, let's see, around 11 o'clock on eyes here. Yeah, 11 o'clock, I see this thing, you know, heading up right in this spot. And so I got a winning trade on that one. Got in at 612, got out, sold at 618, and did the same thing again, but only for 1 cent on 623. Sold at 624. So just wasn't really happy with my, it was a decent move on one of them. But that was it for I. Switched on over to then BRN was kind of spiking up at this point too. So a lot of different things spiking up. Let's see on this one. First one on this looked like it was a losing trade. 11.10 here. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of these sometimes I even I just I don't know, my placement was not that great as well. So BRN was a losing trade, got in at 344, ended up selling at 329, and then I kept taking stabs at it. So, and then CRIS was another one that popped up. This was an interesting one today. Made a huge move. Look at this. Popped up today and went right into a halt. And when it opened up massively higher. So halt was at 1094, opens up at 13 or 1291. Crazy huge move there. And the thing about this one was it sustained itself and actually kept going. So I wanted to jump into this one. And let's see, first trade on this was 1118. And it was kind of on the way up. And I did miss quite a bit of the move, but first trade, let's see, got it at 1571, sold at 1589. So a little bit of a good trade there. And then I moved back on over to BRN. And then back over to eyes. So I was back and forth on a lot of different things here. Moral of the story. And anyways, towards the end of the day, I just was pissed off because I just kind of wasn't getting anywhere. And then I went negative again to negative 428 from negative 278. So I did even more damage there. Then started working back uphill. And I'm going to end it here for you guys with LHDX. This was just like a desperation trade. And boy, this was just a stupid one. This was just total idiotic stuff at the end of the day. You know, it wasn't that big of a loss, but still nothing good. So I managed to work up to negative 331, and with LHDX, I took about another $100 loss on it. So today, at the end of the day here, I saw the spike up last minute. So look at this thing. At 350, it boom goes right into a halt from a really big spike. And so I actually jumped in just in the nick of time to actually get into it at 724 here, right before it halted. And then I told myself, you know, I might want to get the hell out of here in case this thing opens up way lower, especially with the market about to be closing. If the market closes and then this thing goes up after hours and it does decide to go south, I'm going to be stuck in another nasty loss. So I put in a market sell like immediately, and I was actually able to get out of it. So my first trade was nothing. I literally got in 724, got out at 724. So that was a nothing trade. And then after hours, I was watching it. I should have just shut down my computer at that point and said, hey, I'm done with the day, walked away, finished the work I needed to do. But instead, I kept watching it, and because it opened right as soon as the market closed after hours, the thing just explodes, goes from 724 all the way up to 850. I go, holy shit. I should have hopped into this. And so I'm thinking, maybe there's a chance. And so, idiotic move. I decided to hop into it. Let's see where I hopped in. Hopped in at 810, which I thought was maybe a nice little dip buy if we get continuation, and we didn't. So here I am holding 810, and the thing drops. So I'm waiting for it, hoping we get maybe a curl up and I can sell, either break even or for a little profit. We don't get it, and I'm sitting here wasting my time, and it just starts trending down and down and down and down, and eventually I had to cut the loss at 728 and just eat it, and lost like $100 on that. So a very frustrating day. Not happy with my performance today. Let's look at the calendar and let's see where that puts me at. So Monday was $15. Tuesday was 178. Today, negative 413. Not looking good for this week. I'm just, I'm pissed because last week I was on vacation. I wasn't really focused because of I was on vacation and trying to trade and go out and do things at the same time. And we had some great movers last week. And so I feel like I didn't really capitalize on a whole lot of things. I did get some green days, but 2 big red days as well. So last week up 455. This week I'm currently sitting at negative 222 or negative 220. So I'm sitting up a measly $235, which is nothing. That's like break even. I'm sitting flat on this month right now, and just I don't know. I'm struggling. There's some good news. So, like I mentioned, I do have other work with a rental property that I have, and I'm there because it's a short-term rental. I'm there back and forth quite a bit. I don't know, 10 times out of the month, but I did have a guest has a much longer stay this month, and so that'll free me up for trading a little bit longer every single day, at least up until 3 p.m. So I'm going to be happy with that. I have more time, and I should be a little bit more focused with that. So I don't know. If we get some great opportunities, I think that'll really help, those two things combined. But as of right now, I'm just kind of treading water, and it's a bit of a struggle, but I am coming to you right here because I'm doing my recaps for you guys daily, showing you how it's going for my trading journey. And so you guys can kind of relate. I know a lot of you out there, trying to trade every day and be profitable. So wishing you all the best. And if you're enjoying the content here, make sure to subscribe and like this so other traders can view this content as well. But that's all I got for you guys today. I'm hoping tomorrow brings some good turnaround and momentum for small cap world. The overall market looks like it's kind of trending down at this point. We've had a lot of red in the market yesterday on, you know, the overall market, that is, but small caps is kind of a different world sometimes. And sometimes we can really be up big time, even though the overall market can be down and bleeding. So you just never know, and you got to be in the market every day if you want to, you know, do the day trading gig. So anyways, that's where I'm leaving it for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the content. And that's it for now. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.